And we are back. NAU Ice Jacks currently leading ASU Sun Devils 3-1. Period 3 about to go underway here. Ryan Purdy on the call. John Simons was on earlier. Technical difficulties leading to only one mic available for us right now. Going back and forth. I'll be on the call for your third period coverage. Coming back into third period, recapping second period. Big fight broke out loose in NAU territory. Lucas Lomax is still in the sin box for NAU. 44 seconds left on that penalty for both Lucas Lomax as well as ASU got in the penalty as well. So both 44 seconds left in that. The other one is Christian Reth for ASU. So both coming into period 3 with 4v4. First period, both teams on the board pretty early within the first 6 minutes. Kind of playing back and forth, getting back in the ball game for NAU. Then NAU just dominating that second period. Dominating the possession time, always having the puck in their hands, even if it's on the NAU territory or ASU's territory. Outstanding play from the Ice Jacks on both ends on the field tonight. I've been most impressed with their defense so far. Coming out the second period, their defense were just absolutely smothered. ASU on offense, they're always in their face, always pushing them against the boards as we are now underway here in this third period of coverage. ASU with possession, trailing 2. Down 3-1, inside 30 seconds now of the power plays. The penalties, excuse me. Both teams still at 4. Mixing them up here against the left side of the boards. And you're looking for this transition, no matter what there is, 1-on-1, 1-on-2, by Bluesing down there for NAU. Skating all light speed away. NAU defenders back in their own territory. That's Nick Pizzi. Gets it on, going behind the goalie. Jackson Gosnell, the goalie tonight here for NAU, playing an outstanding game. Only allowed 1 goal. Now both teams at full strength, so now back to 5-on-5 as we see Jordan Nolan going down in ASU territory. Shot inside there, far left. Shot on goal there from Toivola. And an icing called there on ASU. Just under a minute to go in the third period. NAU starting off right where they left off, back on offense, going in strong. Toivola been a huge threat and a good addition this year to NAU. Already has 3 goals and 3 assists on the season. NAU wins that face-off in ASU's territory. Looking for that inside cross pass, no one there. And you're still fighting for possession against these right side boards. Puck is picked out there by any defenseman. Nursing it down here to Mahood. Loses it. Has some trouble tonight with puck control. Like I said earlier, it is okay. There's going to be off games no matter how great of a player you are. There will be that one game where not everything's going your way. Behind the boards for NAU, that is Christian Foster. And you still remain in possession here so far, even if they're in their own territory. Still fighting off that one ASU attacker, the forward. That is Carciano for ASU. Clearing the puck out behind the goal for ASU. Puck sent against the boards, cleared out here from NAU. Mahood looking for it, losing it, and a penalty called there. Still a 3-1 lead here for NAU Ice Jacks, as we'll have a quick lineup change for both squads on the ice. New faces to this new ice here in the third period. Over 2 minutes gone by the third period. NAU still dominated with the possession control, having it in their own territory and ASU territory, but always having that possession of the puck. Not letting anything going from ASU. Face off in ASU territory to the left of the goal. NAU wins that. Passing to the right side. Holmes goes back. A little far off there. Penalty called against ASU, now NAU in a power play. This is their second power play of the night. 4th one of the game. ASU is 0 of 2 and NAU is 0 of 1 of power plays so far in this game tonight. No one's able to capitalize. Here's Babluzian on the right side. Passes up top to Jordan Nolan, just a little long. Nolan will get that little lineup change for ASU. Trying to clear it out. Puck goes over the helmet of the The referee, he's a little shook up about that one. Cleared out there from ASU. Big hit there by Harrington. Some big plays so far him tonight. Had a big hit earlier to let him go to the penalty box for his 4th minutes of penalty time. 1 minute left of this NAU power play. Nothing really going so far. Trying to stop this offense. But great defense there from ASU. Just clearing the puck out. Wasting this power play time. Looking to get back at full strength. Here comes NAU. Jordan Nolan gets hit against the sidewall. Looks for Mahood. Gets Mahood. Mahood loses it. Stolen by ASU. Great defense there by Alex Altman. He has 2 points in the year for ASU so far in his 2 games played. ASU gets possession there. Defender. Great defense there from Desmond Conley. Looking for the open man. Conley interrupt that pass. 20 seconds left of this NAU power play. Lomax looking for the puck on that right side. Trips up the defender. Here's Mahood. Clears back out. Passes back to Mahood. Mahood looking for the inside. Pass to Lomax. 6 seconds left of this power play. Lomax shoots. Shot on goal and is covered up by ASU's goalie, Mark Basisa. Good job of him getting covered up on, pouncing on that puck. Big lineup changes for both NAU and ASU coming to this game now. Around 5 minutes into the 3rd period. ASU, nothing really going. NAU playing outstanding defense, and still that offensive attack we saw in that 2nd period is still living on in this 3rd period. A big impact we see when ASU plays NAU is the travel time. They have to come up to Flagstaff from Phoenix, and then tonight they're driving right back down to Phoenix, and they'll come right back again tomorrow night. So that's a big workload for ASU. Looking a little tired right now in this 3rd period. The elevation is always a big factor. Teams not used to playing at 7,000 feet. NAU's adapted to that. They live up here. They practice up here. They train everything up here in the 7,000 feet elevation. ASU not used to that coming from the valley. In addition to that travel time, 2-hour drive up from Tempe, Arizona to Flagstaff. That travel time and elevation, it wears you down. We'll probably see more wear and tear in tomorrow's matchup. That game will be at 8 p.m. as we see a big hit there. ASU, this Jack Harker lays out NAU's own Alexander Shoup. As we see a little showman's play from ASU, getting on his heels and sliding down to the Bruno Mars song playing in the background. Still a 3-1 lead here for NAU as they're still beating ASU. ASU is a more in-depth program than NAU. NAU does not have an NCAA team. They haven't had one for many years. Was a great team to watch. It filled up the Sky Dome. Yes, the Sky Dome of NAU was an NCAA D1 school. Had great success there, but then was demoted to club as there was a leak in the Sky Dome. Going to ASU, they have an NCAA team. Last year they were 8-21-5. Their D1 team, club team, is 3-7 so far this year. And this D2 team is 0-2, looking for their first win. And this is their first road game of the season. They're trailing NAU 3-1. NAU back with possession in their own territory. Passing the puck off on the right side of Lomax. Pass back. Great discipline there from this breakaway team. NAU so good on that attack. Shot it on goal high up right. NAU gets the puck back. Here's Conley. Passes off left. Shot on goal far from the blue line. Denied there from Basica. And you're still trying to get control of this puck here, as they've been dominant with controlling the puck, time of possession from the 2nd period on to this 3rd period. Nice little pass there from Aiden Ward of ASU, but stolen quickly right back from NAU. Jordan Nolan, the speedy forward here for NAU. Might be one of the fastest players on NAU. I'd like to see Jordan Nolan race against Desmond Conley, two of the fastest skaters on this NAU team. Lucas Lomax being up there as well, but we need to see probably a skate off between these 3 guys one day, one practice, and see who is the fastest guy on this Lumberjacks team, because speed is so crucial to this Ice Jacks offense. ASU finally gained possession here in their own territory, trying to advance the puck down and attack in NAU territory, but nothing going. Great defense there. Gosnell out of the net, passing up down to the blue line, going to center ice. Scooped up there from ASU, Dylan Adams. Passing off to his defender, back to Adams. Clearing that puck down to NAU territory. Gosnell wraps it up far away from home from the net. Back down to the defenseman for ASU. Finds the forward Holtberg. Still trying to get possession and a good offensive possession for ASU in this third period. Nothing going. Strong defense from NAU. Being smothered in them intercepting passes. And here comes that up-tempo offense from NAU. Trying to pass the dish off the pass inside. Deflected from ASU. We'll get that there from Holmes. As Holmes had another breakaway in the second period, a one-on-one versus the goalie. Just missed the shot though. That transition offense for NAU is something else. That makes them the team that they are. Their speed, and they utilize that speed on offense. That transition, their discipline with that speed, is a great thing we see the coaching staff from NAU develop with this team. They have that speed. They develop that mentality, the discipline mentality to those players. And it's just so fun to watch them on offense, especially in that transition game. The crowd gets on their feet. People start yelling. Great energy from this offense and transition from NAU. Face off here in ASU territory. That was Mahood for NAU. Lagaki takes a shot on goal, far left. NAU back in possession. Lagaki cutting it inside. Pass just behind Harrington. ASU finally gets into NAU territory with possession of the puck. Lagaki all over the forward Carsano for ASU. The refs come in to break up a little tension there from ASU and NAU. No one likes losing. You always have high emotions flying when you're trailing in the game, especially an in-state rival game like this where you're playing the Ice Jacks coming down from Tempe. You never want to be down trailing against an in-state rival. Face off in NAU territory, one there from ASU, but it's quickly stolen away from NAU. Here's that transition again. He's got numbers. Looks for the streaking Tristan Toivola on the right side, just far off. But Lagaki takes a shot on goal. Good block from Basica. Finding possession, gets it out on the right side. Lagaki calling for it. Pass down on the right side. Here's Harrington passing off. One more to Nolan Norton. Back to Lagaki. To Harrington. Shot on goal just far right. A long shot on goal from the blue line there from Nolan. Nolan with the puck still goes back down to the left side. Lagaki passing on the right side. Looking for Nolan on the left side. Nolan back in the new territory, passing out for Lagaki. Gets up to Mahood. Here comes Harrington, that right side. Shot on goal off the goalie. So a good offensive set there from NAU. Did not score, but a great offensive set. All shots on goals, probably about 5 in just a 2-minute span. If you're ASU, especially if you're Mark Basica as a goalie for ASU, you're not happy with your defense. You're not happy with your team. They already allow 8 goals per game this season. Granted, they've only played 2 games against a high-scoring GCU Lopes team. And you already 3 on the board and looking for more in this third period. Fighting for possession in NAU territory. Puck flyed up. A breakaway here for ASU. A nice inside dish for the streaking Pope. But good job there from Jackson Gosnell on top of that puck. So face-off will come in here in NAU territory. That was the first look we've seen so far for ASU in that transition game, trying to mirror the NAU transition. Nothing going for ASU though. Jake Pope saw the opening, streaked down on the left side, but still not able to score, still trailing down 2 goals. Sun Devils getting back into this game. Still struggling with possession in NAU territory. Like it's cleared out back in NAU hands. Here come the Ice Jacks. Good movement. Shoot wasn't ready for that pass as ASU gets it back. And then territory, quick shifty moves, pass off. Just a little far right there from Alex Howard. A shot on goal and good for ASU. He celebrated too hard and he almost fell over. ASU now getting back in this ball game. A great shot there from Alex Howard. But a shifty move earlier with that pass off and gets it on the top left pocket of the goal, just past Gosnell. Now a 1-point game, almost halfway through this third and final period. Ice Jacks 3, Sun Devils 2. Anything is possible now as it's a 1-point game. We saw NAU was leading GCU last week in that first game. They were up 4-3, tied at 4-4, and then GCU gets the 5-4 lead, and NAU was not able to come back to that game. Hopefully not going to see some deja vu here for NAU. A breakaway for ASU, or NAU, excuse me. Lomax is a little too high on that shot. Lomax gets a huge check there on the right side of the boards. Here's Lomax back possession. Passing out behind it, looking for the forward inside. Puck goes back to Legacki, passing in. And Bushy was not ready for that pass. Another good possession here for NAU on offense. Legacki clears the ball in, almost goes in, but tipped off the glove of Basika. Back to Legacki, takes another shot at it, just far left. NAU, Legacki just going in, a fight's breaking loose near the ASU sideline as he's on top of him, throwing punches to the helmet. The crowd is loving it, the referees are on top of it. But that appears to be Bushy just going at ASU there. Landed a few punches as he was on top of ASU. That's going to be a penalty there on Bushy as he's being helped up. Skated off is the ASU's Joseph Petrelli as he flipped off the ref going to the sin box. And now we see that's actually Evan Shoup for NAU as Shoup is going in the sin box. So now both teams will be back at 4v4. We saw this earlier in the end of the second period. A fight broke out loose. And two Ice Jacks in the penalty box now as the referees are looking over, talking over what just happened. ASU will be on a power play. A 4v3 in ASU's favor with 10:03 left in this third period. If you're NAU, that's not what you want to be happening right now. You just allowed ASU to score. They're keeping back into this game, only down 1. And he's done a good job so far today, basically attacking when they're in the opposition to power play. We saw them on offense with less players compared to ASU early in the first period. But now we see Bushy as well as Shoup in the penalty box for NAU, as Petrelli is going to be in the sin box for ASU. 2 minutes called on for Bushy, and Bushy was the one who got on top of Petrelli and started wailing on him. Still talking things over. Mahood talking to the referee with Dylan Adams from ASU as well. Ice Jacks corralling their own goalie. Jacksonville at the get at their own net. And referee still talking things over now with the ASU sideline and ASU coach trying to clarify everything with both sides. A little lineup change for ASU. Ref still talking things over, but still appears to be that NAU will still have 2 guys in the box with ASU only having 1. Fine getting back into play with 10:03 left. Face off in NAU territory. Power play in favor of ASU being a 4-on-3. There comes ASU. So looking for their offensive attack here as they were struggling so far in the game. A shot on goal and blocked. Good save there from Jackson Gosnell. Another face-off coming in NAU territory. Face-off on that left side of the net. change up Ice Jack players as we see Alexander Shoup come out. And see Legacki go in for NAU on that face off. ASU still on that power play, 1:30 left for their power play against NAU. Trying to find a pass inside, a little long. Suited there from the Sun Devil. Passing back out to Fanciaka. 1:18 left of this power play. Another face-off coming in NAU territory. Quick lineup change for the Ice Jacks and the Sun Devils. So we see Jacob Beck come back in for the Ice Jacks, as well as Stephen Thompson. Tegan Harrington will come in as well for NAU. Face off in NAU territory, and who gets it, clears it out, trying to get this clock run off this power play. 1:10 left in this ASU power play. ASU making some news, gets past center ice in NAU territory. Taking on the whole team there. It looks like it was Carsano. Here comes NAU trying to get back on offense, even if it is a power play for ASU. Carsano dodges some Ice Jacks, passes it off to Dylan Adams on that right side. Gets them against the wall. Great job there from Christian Foster. Still trying to find that inside man for ASU. They're staggering on the left side. Feeding to the right, but there was a switch off. No Sun Devil there, and he comes back up with possession. Passing to the right side. Shot on goal from Jacob Beck, but caught there from Basica. Only 23 seconds remain left in this ASU power play. NAU still up 3-2 in this third and final period of play here at J. Lively in Flagstaff, Arizona. Face off on the right-hand side in ASU territory. Christian Toivola for NAU. Wins the face-off. Legacki passes it off to the left side. Wraps it around the goalie. A big check there against Lomax. Fighting for possessions, Legacki clears it out back into NAU territory. Inside 10 seconds of ASU's power play. We see Jake Pope slowly get it up there after he got to take a huge hit. And now Ice Jacks back at full strength. NAU back here on attack. Here's Mahood. Pass down to Lucas Lomax. They've been a dominant duo for the Ice Jacks these past 3 years. Lomax wrapping around that right side. Going back left to Toivola. On that left side. Passes across to Legacki. Legacki shot on goal off the stick of Basica. ASU still trying to get possession back. Great offensive attack for NAU. Legacki pursuing the puck, but taken up there from Hunter Long of ASU. Wraps that puck around. Nice little pass going back. ASU with possession. Losing it. Here comes Jordan Nolan. That puck's going to go all the way back to Gosnell. Nolan swooped it up here to the right side of Gosnell. No icing called there. 6:56 left in this third final period of play. ASU lost their possession time here as NAU's been dominant on both sides of the ice tonight. Here comes the race-off between Jacob Beck. ASU not looking like the normal selves tonight. Still trying to find offense and basically just possession time, a good quality possession on offense. They've only had one so far tonight. That was that last goal scored. Here comes NAU on that transition. A shot on goal there. Looking for his own rebound. Nothing going for NAU's own Holmes. Another shot on goal as they back around, looking for the inside on the right corner. Puck is being swarmed in front of the goal. I've seen another fight break out loose. We see the goalie, Basica, throw his hand. The crowd's loving it behind it, slamming on the glass. Referees are right there to stop the commotion. As we see another Ice Jack and Sun Devil all tangled up right now. The emotions are flying for both teams of NAU and ASU in this rivalry matchup. We now see the emotions flying. They were being more respectful earlier on As that is Tucker Honing who got in that little scuff up for NAU. Refs discussing with Basica, the goalie for ASU, about what just happened. Face-off coming here in ASU's own territory, and no penalty called on that. NAU looking for another goal opportunity. ASU loses it in the transition, but gets it back at center ice. Puck is up for grabs, and Lucas Lomax lays out Carcinano of ASU, and a breakaway opportunity for Desmond Conley. Look at that speed as he checks and demolishes Dylan Adams. He runs straight through him. Conley gets it, a high stick, and here comes Carcinero as he bodied down Conley. No call on that. Conley's slow to get up, and he was still attacking on offense though. Desmond Conley lost his stick. That went back to the blue line as he's going to be subbed out. Emotions flying left and right. Refs letting them fight now. Puck is still cornered up against that right side board behind the goalkeeper, Basica. And there gets it shot there, broken up. Jacob Beck looking for it. Players going down left and right here in NAU territory. Beck calling for it, streaking inside, loses possession. Finds Beck, feeds it to inside left, off the back wall. And a check there as we see another scuffle breaking out here between these Ice Jacks and Sun Devils. Both squads on the ice going up, referees going in. A lot of fighting happening in this last 3 minutes of play here at Jay Lively. Refs just letting it happen. You got to think, if the refs aren't going to be super strict about it, more fights will break out. That tensions are flying high, emotions are going up to the roof as they do give a penalty called now against ASU. As we see Peyton Wish go into the sin box for ASU. Now it's going to be a NAU power play for the next 2 minutes. The third power play of the night for NAU. They are so far 0-2 on the night. Both teams unable to capitalize on power plays. That's been basically the kryptonite for this NAU team. They're superb on offense, especially in transition. But when it comes down to playing a setup offense, nothing really going for them so far. They rely so heavily on that transition offense, so up-tempo. That settle down offense is their kryptonite. They can't find any way to score so far this season. And that power play, Mahood passing inside to Lomax. Picked off from Basica. Another face-off coming here in ASU territory. 4:44 left to go to play in this third and final period of this NAU versus ASU rivalry match in ACHA Hockey Club D2. NAU back in possession. Pass over to Legacki. Legacki over to the right-hand side of Lomax. Lomax going in slowly. And scooped up there from Basica. Now 1:36 left in this NAU power play. Emotions flying late in this third period. ASU does not like trailing, especially against this Ice Jack team coming up this 2-hour drive from Tempe to Flag. Face off for NAU is Mahood wins it. Here's Legacki on that right side, passing over to the left. Looking for the inside. That goes all the way over to Mahood. Mahood loses it as it's cleared out by ASU. No icing penalty called. Legacki going for it as we see a huge change out for ASU. And you going back into ASU territory on offensive attack. Here's Conley on the left-hand side. He was leveled early about 2 minutes ago. Loses his footing, slides down, passes it out. Legacki goes up to the puck, passes off to his left to Mahood. Back to Legacki at the blue line. Out of that right side. Going inside is Harrington. And Legacki will go all the way back inside 1 minute of this NAU power play. Legacki off to Lomax. Nice little pass going to Mahood. Mahood from Winnipeg. Checking defender as good defense from Nicholas Fasciana of ASU. 33 seconds left of this power play. NAU still up 3-2. Harrington comes off as we see Stephen Thompson come in for him at this change up. Here comes Babluzian. Wraps all the way around. Showing off his speed. Dishes it off to Jordan Nolan on that left side. Passes inside. Toivala back to Jordan Nolan. Nolan pass inside. Looking for a shot on goal, and he scores a great feed in to Stephen Thompson, who just checked in from Ice Jacks. The lead is back up to 2, a 4-2 lead for your NAU Ice Jacks with 3 minutes left to play. Stephen Thompson finds that left side of the net. Great play and score there from NAU. The lead is back up to 2. First time they capitalize on a power play tonight. They are 1 of 3 on the night. A lot better than last week against GCU when they went 1 of 5. And there's that lovely song all these Ice Jack fans love to hear. And Jay Lively as they're dancing, waving their hands, smiling ear to ear. And Jay Lively. The lead is up now 4-2 NAU over ASU. 4 seconds left of this NAU power play. Here's Jordan Nolan going to ASU territory, showing off his speed, pushed away from Cole Cameron. And ASU is back to full strength with 2:48 left to go. And here comes ASU. Rushing down is Jack Harker. Down that left side. Hasn't passed the puck off yet. Showing some selfish play. Looking inside. Disrupted from ASU. Puck lost against that left side of the board in NAU territory. Puck comes out and jumped on right at the top of it is Jason Gosnell. The crowd is a little mad at the scorekeepers here at Jay Lively as they have not updated the score yet, but it is still a 4-2 lead for NAU. The crowd just changed scoreboard. So let know the scorekeepers what just happened for NAU. They did not miss that last goal from Stephen Thompson. Face off in the left side in NAU territory. Quick change up there as Jopis Pentrelli will take the face off as he gets subbed out. And we'll see Tyler Billingsley be the face off for ASU, won by NAU. Going into ASU territory, a 1-on-3. There comes Lomax, loses it. Checks the defender. Puck still in ASU territory, trying to clear the puck out. So the clarification of the scoreboard is finally corrected. Get that assist corrected. That last goal from Thompson was assisted by Shoop. We see Conley calling for the puck just a little too far behind him. He gets checked against the boards. Inside 2 minutes of play left in this final third period. NAU still up 4-2. Been on the attack all night from the second period on. Scoring 3 goals since period number 2. A big lineup change for ASU coming. Puck comes down to Bushy, who got in that fight earlier. Puck going behind the goalie, Basika. A big check there. Great hit from Cole Tiedman. Pass down, looking for Tiedman. Tiedman passes it off to Holmes. Holmes shaking the defender, going through his legs. Back to Tiedman. Off the board. A long shot on goal from the blue line. That was Jacob Beck. And caught and smelled it on Basika on that one. So they won't allow 8 goals per game with the results of this one with only around a minute left to go in the third period. But Basika, this is his first appearance in the goal so far for ASU, as the last 2 goals, Zach Hale and Jeremiah Levitt, both allowed 8 goals in their first 2 games. So now Mark Basika comes in this game, his first game of the season, allowing 4 goals. Still pretty rough, but it's not 8, so if you're ASU's coach, you got to be happy. Going back to the goalies for ASU, both playing the full games, both allowing 8 goals per game. Zach Hale has 46 saves on the season, as Levitt had 44. Their save percentages are both around 85%, but they gave Basika the go-ahead start due to the fact that both goalies allowed 8 goals against a high offensive-powered Antelopes from GCU. GCU did beat and sweep ASU earlier in the season. Their last game was September 29th, so we can probably see some rust here from ASU, playing almost around a month away from the last game against GCU as they got swept 8-4, then 8-3. And Ice Jacks back here in ASU territory. Face-off on the right-hand side. The crowd is back in this game for the last minute and 1 second of this third period. Inside 1 minute now. Ice Jacks with a commanding 2-point lead. Been so good with time possession, just keeping the puck out of ASU's hands all game tonight. Some big checks on the left side of the boards. Emotions still flying. We see some talk going from Jack Harker, as Harker's still mouthing off. And you're getting right back in his face. Ref's going to get in the faces that. As Harker is still talking back to the Ice Jacks. Tucker Honing comes in to calm down his fellow teammate. We see Legacki there exchanging some words with the opposing Harker, the Sun Devil. The refs are going to put Cole Tiedemann in the Sid box for NAU. That'll be Tiedemann's second time in the Sid box of the season. So for the remaining 42 seconds of this game will be an ASU power play. Refs still talking things over about that last call, but Tiedemann is in the penalty box and will remain there for the rest of this game against ASU with only 42 seconds left. ASU still has not capitalized on a power play yet tonight. This is their fourth of the evening. They're currently 0 of 3 face-off in NAU territory. Now under 40 seconds, that was a sticking penalty on Tiedemann. NAU still smothering that defense, not allowing any shots on goals yet. Shot on goal from the right side, way off far left from ASU's own Dawson Black. Trying to make a move is Carciano for ASU as we finally hear some NAU chants from this Ice Jack crowd here at Jay Lively. Inside 10 seconds, a long shot on goal just from the heavens, trying to get anything going is Dylan Adams. Another shot on goal far left as we come to the very end, cleared out. That is a long shot and a goal if they want to count it. A beautiful long pass. The crowd's loving it. The Ice Jacks are loving it, waving their hands up. ASU trying to get out of NAU tonight, come back up tomorrow for their second game of this series. That'll be at 8 p.m. still here at Ice Jacks versus NAU. Game 2 tomorrow. Jay Lively at 8 p.m. That'll be back on the call for Black Dog Enterprises as well as KJAC Radio, the student-run radio station at NAU, 107.1 LPFM Flagstaff and KJACradio.com. That game will also stream once again on Black Dog Enterprises. If you want to see and watch the game, stream it on Black Dog. But once again, KJAC will be on that call. For Ryan Preddy and John Simons and the fellow KJAC Sports crew, that is game. Good night to everybody watching the game. NAU runs away with the win, their second win of the season as they beat the fellow rivals Sun Devils from Phoenix. 4-2 is the final score for the Ice Jacks.